You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us this Tuesday, June 13th. I'm Ken Bufa. History was made in a Miami courtroom today as Donald Trump became the first former president to answer to federal criminal charges. Now, during his brief arraignment, Trump did not speak while his attorney entered a not guilty plea to 37 charges. The 45th president is accused of illegally hoarding classified documents. Now, Trump allegedly schemed and lied to block the government from recovering papers stored at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Prosecutors say those documents could have jeopardized national security if exposed. Now, protesters and supporters packed the sidewalks outside the Miami courthouse, and demonstrations throughout the day were peaceful. And after his arraignment, Trump took to social media writing, "Thank you, Miami. Such a warm welcome on such a sad day for our country." Now, people around the world are watching what happens to the former president. And as Newsday columnist Joy Brown explains, Long Islanders have good reason to be focused on this case, too.
Donald Trump has enjoyed considerable support on Long Island. He took Suffolk County 2 times. He came really close in Nassau County. So yes, there are going to be a lot of Long Islanders keeping an eye out on what is happening in Miami. Both county leaders have been great supporters of Donald Trump. Both county leaders have managed to make their counties redder over the last couple of years with a Trump-run Republican Party. And Donald Trump, as the forerunner in the national election, we're going to see Long Islanders play a role in there too. Joe Cairo, the head of the Nassau County Republican Party, has just been named to the National Republican Committee. So yes, there's a lot for Long Islanders to take a look at here in Miami and to keep up with what's going on in Miami.
Now make sure to stay with Newsday for the latest on the Trump indictment. We'll have breaking developments on Newsday.com, here on Newsday TV, and on our mobile app. And New York City's top cop will be leaving her post at the end of the month. Now, as Newsday has reported, Keishant Sewell became NYPD's first female commissioner last year. The Valley Street woman had served with the Nassau Police Department for 2 decades. Sewell did not give a reason for her departure. And a Southampton man is accused of running an illegal pool operation out of his garage. Joel Troy was arraigned in Southampton Justice Court 10 days before a bucket full of chlorine tablets exploded at his house yesterday. Joel says Newsday published reports on the incident and they were totally wrong and fabricated. The town fire marshal is investigating, though. And changes are being made to academic celebrations at Riverhead Middle School. The decision came after 3 students were arrested in 3 days for bringing knives and a BB gun to class. Now, in a call with parents this morning, the district superintendent says moving up ceremonies will now be held inside. She says they're also working with Riverhead Police to provide additional coverage at school events. And parking at area airports are going sky high. Starting on Thursday, pre-booking rates are shooting up to as much as, get this, 66% in the Orange Garage at Kennedy. Travelers at LaGuardia will see daily drive-up rates at all the terminals increase too. And revenue collected will go into a general fund that'll be used for things like construction and for infrastructure. And Peter Laviolette has been named the new head coach of the Rangers. The 58 won the Stanley Cup in 2006 as coach of the Carolina Hurricanes and reached the finals with the Philadelphia Flyers in 2010 and the Nashville Predators in 2017. He started his coaching career with the Islanders. Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather, shall we? You can see tonight we have mostly clear skies with temps in the 60s, but tomorrow we do have some thunderstorms. So let's take a closer look at tomorrow, shall we? We can see that it's mostly sunny starting off, but we do have scattered storms in the evening hours starting at around noon with temps in the 70s.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say, "Install Newsday." Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can.
A local skateboarder has made an epic trip by rolling coast to coast for a good cause.
On March 24th, I'm going to be skateboarding 3,000 miles across America. I'll be starting in Venice Beach, California, and then I'll be ending in Virginia Beach. Might not have cell service, no hotels, no food. I'm doing it because I enjoy pushing my own limits, first and foremost, and second is to help raise money for mental health and youth addiction.
How's everything? Fantastic.
When I arrived in Virginia Beach, I couldn't believe it. Just the amount of people there and the news and everything. I thought it was just going to be like my girlfriend and a couple of people, and yeah, it was like, I think over 100 people there, everyone cheering on, so I just couldn't believe it. To get the Guinness World Record, you have to do a lot of different requirements, and one of them was I needed witnesses, so people that saw me start and they could verify that I was out there. I'm just adjusting back to like normal life, you know? Yeah, I feel good though. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I think the beginning overall was the most challenging just because my body wasn't used to it. Like I had no idea what to expect, so I had to, you know, train my muscles, go through all the soreness and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I got sober about 7 years ago, and ever since then, just gave me a lot of motivation and clarity. And you know, ever since then, it's just kind of led up to this. Really gave me the ability to like solve problems and just tackle something of this magnitude. When you're in the wilderness, no cell service, like nothing going on at all, you have a lot of time to reflect, and you just realize how much noise there is in the day-to-day, all this like distractions and stuff, and how simple life really is underneath it all.
And that must have been a wild ride. Now, for more on Chad's record-setting skateboard ride, go to Newsday.com and click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. The summer concert series is officially underway at Jones Beach. Now, as our Elisa DiStefano shows us, fans should expect some changes. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday.
The Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater looks a little different this year. Here's what to expect when you show up for a show. It's an enhanced entry experience. You still need a clear bag or a clutch, but your clutch could be a little bit bigger. And with the open gate, you can keep your keys and your phone on you and walk right through. It'll keep you safe, but lines will move a whole lot faster.
So we're in the first phase, and there have been thousands and thousands of man and women hours in developing this with the support of New York State Parks and Live Nation. The goal is to give back to the community, keep the integral history of the venue, but also enhance the infrastructure and the experience. It's all about the guest experience who's coming to the venue.
I'm loving the palm trees. There's an expanded plaza, so there's more room to hang out. And if you're looking for another new place to hang out, they'll have tons to do at the Sandbar. The VIP Club has a new layout and a new LED screen, so you can sit back, relax, and see the show. And if you really want a VIP experience, the luxury suites are totally renovated, and you can't beat that view.
They'll work continuously throughout the summer and in between shows, and then as soon as the season ends, we'll move right into phase 2 and bring on the majority of the project for 2024.
And the iconic stage got a little bit of a makeover too. Work continues as the countdown to showtime is on. At the Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater, Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
And those are some serious upgrades. Now, for more on the Jones Beach upgrades and the shows you can catch this summer, go to Newsday.com and click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thanks again for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.